Welcome to the Run Ultra podcast. It is Thursday, the 27th of November, and we have Eric from Rasselbock Events. Robin has arranged this, so we are looking forward to talking to him. As always, I'm always intrigued to talk to event directors about how they set up their events. Very grateful to Core body temperature sensors for supporting the podcast, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hi, yeah.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Can't grumble too much.
Very good. I need to plug myself in as well.
Good evening.
Is
Always
Robin with
helps.
us? Robin, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, there
Hello.
you are.
Hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
Are you there? How are you both? Welcome to the podcast.
No, nice to be here. Thanks for the invite.
Rasselbock? Yes, that's the
Yep,
right way to say it, isn't it? Yes.
it is. Yeah, Rasselbock Running.
Rasselbock.
The number of people who get it wrong, there's Russelbock, Rasselbecks. There's all sorts of combinations.
Should we start with that then? Where did the name come from?
So I used to live in Austria, and there's a mythical creature that lives in the mountains in kind of like Tyrol and Bavaria. And it's part rabbit, part doe deer, part duck, and part a few other stuff. And it was something like in the 1800s they used to scare the kids with. So if you were naughty, they'd say, "We'll take you up to the mountain. You can see the Rasselbock overnight, and if he forgives you, he'll let you back down the mountain again. But if he doesn't
Oh,
forgive you, he'll then eat you." Um,
oh my
so
goodness.
it was kind of a way for me to bring a bit of my life in Austria back to the UK. And also, no one has a clue what a Rasselbock is, so there's that
No.
as well.
Oh, well, now they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I didn't expect that, you know.
yeah. No, it's definitely a different kind of creature.
Yeah. It's I saw a really weird video of I think it was a race in Austria the other week with loads of people in crazy costumes, like all running around. It was super scary, like big sort of monstery costume.
Oh, yeah, that'd be Krampus. So that happens like the first week of December.
Okay.
And it's
That's
basically
not a Rasselbock.
It's not, no, no. But that's essentially it's Santa's little helpers who are actually kind of like devils. And they
Yeah.
go around and beat all the sin out of the kids before Christmas so that Santa can then give the gifts to them because they've been good.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm not sure I like the sound of Austria that much anymore.
Austria is amazing.
It sounds bonkers.
Yeah, so all these really fun, quirky little traditions and stories that they've got. It's a great place.
How did you end up there, or did you start there, or
So when I finished school, I went and worked in Greece for like a tour operator, and it was kind of like what a lot of kids do when they leave school. It's like, yeah, let's go get drunk and just work in Greece. And then they
yeah,
ended up
yeah,
sending me to Austria for the winter, and I loved it so much. I ended up staying there. And stopped working for them and just got a job with locals.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I loved it there. It's an amazing place.
Oh, awesome.
Wow. I mean, just the mountains are
Yeah, just to be able
enough,
to
really,
wake
right?
up and like look out the window and have the mountains is such a nice feeling.
So why did you come back?
Brexit.
Brexit.
Yeah, that joy,
Boo.
that gift that keeps on giving.
Oh, it really does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't have started Rasselbock if I didn't come back. So I guess there is an upside. I
Mm.
guess.
Kate, you got in trouble for not introducing someone the other day. Do you want to?
I did. I've done that. I did that before you guys came on. I thought
Oh,
I'll,
did you? Oh,
yeah,
nice. Then.
I'm gonna be efficient and organized. And said, well, I'm sorry, Eric. I now see that your name is Eric Keeler, but I didn't know your surname, so I just said Eric from Rasselbock.
That's fine. That'll work. It's better than
um,
calling me Eric Rasselbock.
I
Yeah.
said, well, yes, yes. No, I did kind of think, no, that won't be your surname. But no, it could be. I mean, there's no reason it couldn't have been.
Yeah.
Again, not knowing what the word was, but yeah, no, no. So I have a halo. We are all good. Thank you.
So Eric, my mutual friend Rebecca Horman was the one who told me a little bit of your mini life story, and said that you wouldn't mind her divulging the incredible story that it is. So I had to hear it for myself. So I hope you don't mind sort of sharing your running and or sort of outside
Yeah.
journey with us because it was really amazing. So do you want to start off with um I suppose when was running first introduced into your life?
So it was probably about 2012, 2013 time. Um, I was living in Austria, like you already know, and I was kind of like living the whole like young person lifestyle of like you go out drinking, you go to work, you have your break and you drink, and then you go back to work and then you drink some more. And I'd done it for about 4 years and ended up putting myself in hospital on my birthday, and I tore 3 holes in my stomach lining.
Oh,
So ended up spending my 22nd birthday in hospital, which was always good fun. So yeah, I was in there for about 8 days. And basically they said, if you carry on how you are, you won't make 26, which was at the time 4 years away. So
Yeah.
it was kind of like, I need to do something. And then someone made a bet that I couldn't run a marathon before my birthday the next year. And I was like, yeah, it'd be fine. So I took the bet and then completely forgot about it until they brought it up like 2 months before my birthday. And I was like, oh, this is like a €500 bet. I can't lose this. So yeah, I found a charity place to run the London Marathon. Did no training. I was just like, it can't be that hard. Turns out it was quite hard.
that
And
sounds
yeah,
like that
so
film.
yeah. But yeah, no, it's I think I did like 6.5 hours for that one. But I didn't lose €500, so
That's all that
fine.
matters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. It was worth all the chafing and everything
Oh, the
along with that.
pain.
Oh yeah,
Well worth the 500.
and could you
Yeah.
not walk for a week later as well?
It wasn't too bad. I think it's about 2 days. I was just like everything I did, like up, downstairs, like most people know. It's
Yeah.
when you run your first one, you're just like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yes.
said that, yeah, I
Yeah.
said that about my first two half marathons that was it. That was the pinnacle of running for me, but
Hmm.
obviously here we all are.
Yeah. Yeah, I was very much like, I'm not going to do another one. If I do, I'll just do one more to try and beat what I did, and that'll be it. And yeah, that didn't happen.
No.
My partner told me announced this just this evening that he could run a marathon tomorrow if he had to. I mean,
Well,
considering he
Oh.
died doing a mile and a half last week, I did
I
suggest that he might not.
I think you should send him out on a marathon tomorrow. We'll
I
make him a
think
little medal.
yes, sadly, yes, tempting, but I don't actually want to have to deal with the aftermath.
Yeah,
Would he
just
struggle? Would he struggle to the end of it, do you think, just to prove you wrong?
No,
No.
no,
No. All
he
right. So
hates running. I mean, he
right.
really hates running.
yeah, it'd be fun to see though, for
Yeah,
sure.
well, it would. Yes, it would for a short time.
We should
But
film it.
uh,
We should film it.
yes, yes, it'd be a very short film.
Comedy.
But please continue, Eric.
Oh yeah.
What happened? To, um, so you did the marathon. I mean, I assume you stopped drinking?
Yeah. So I stopped drinking for probably about 6, 7 months.
Hmm.
And then I also moved away from Austria back to the UK for a few years. So I was like, that I can't be around, all the alcohol and the lifestyle and the people,
Mm.
and stopped drinking. So moved back to the UK. Was pretty miserable, lots of depression, the usual that you'd expect. And yeah, so stopped drinking for about 6, 7 months, and then just had like one or two a week, and it's got to the point now where like I can count on one hand how many drinks I've
Mm.
had this year. Um, and thankfully, I'm lucky that it only took 6 or 7 months to kind of reset my brain a little bit. Um, but it was, yeah, I had to completely move countries, otherwise it
Mm.
it wouldn't have happened.
Is it the expat? culture out there that does it, or is it the Austrian
It
culture?
it's a bit of both. So obviously it's a ski resort where I lived.
Mm,
So in the winter you've got tourists coming over, and it's a big tourism area. So the lifestyle is very much like you go skiing, you work, you drink, and you just rinse and repeat.
yeah, yeah.
And then the summer, they've obviously got summer festivals every weekend. And you're in beautiful places in the mountains. So everyone's going and having like barbecues at the lake, and it's so it's not a drinking culture, but it is the
It's there in
like
everything.
yeah, like the tourism side kind of brings it out a lot more.
Yeah.
So it would have been a lot harder if I'd
Mm,
stayed around.
understood. Yeah, yeah.
It's really rare actually that someone's able to come back down to moderate drinking. Like
Mm,
normally it has to be stopped and that's the end of
Mm,
it. Like not
yeah,
many people that I know have
mm,
managed to achieve, oh, I can just have one and that's fine.
yeah.
That's
I think a lot of it was coming back to the UK, to be honest,
mm,
because I've been away for so long. I didn't really know anyone in the UK, so being a very kind of introverted person, I would never want to go to the bars or the pubs. You know, the idea of being around people was more powerful than the idea if I need a drink.
right.
So that definitely helped a lot.
Mm. But you wouldn't I always used to, I mean I've not drank for over 2 years now. Just not out of because I was in trouble with it or anything. It was more just to see if it would help my running, and
Yeah.
now I just don't drink just anyway. But I mean I used to love just having like a glass of whiskey by myself.
Hmm.
So did you never have that temptation when you moved back? No.
No, no, never at all.
That's fair.
Um, I think a lot of it for me was the social side and the lifestyle,
Mm,
and that's what kind of made me drink. Um, so I didn't want to be left out of anything, so I was always
mm,
out doing stuff with people. And when you're out, you drink.
yeah.
So I think it was a lot more the social side than the alcohol side. Um,
Mm.
but obviously, those two kind of went hand in hand.
I think, take it 10 years, 20 years earlier, you could say the same about smoking. A lot of people just smoked because everyone else did.
Mm,
And then, you kind of remove it, and then actually, yeah, nobody does it anymore.
yeah, yeah. Well, I know it's a completely different lifestyle over there now. It's what 15 longer, 16 years ago.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, the whole lifestyle since Brexit has changed, and the ski resorts are nowhere near as kind of rowdy as they used to be. So I know
yeah.
that drinking culture has shrunk a lot. But
Mm,
yeah, like you go back 20 years and it's like Club 18 to 30 on TV. And, it's just like drink, 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 drink. And
yeah.
yeah, that's just
yeah.
how it was.
So you ran your marathon. You didn't die. Why
Much.
did you start your own running events business?
Um, so, I mean, there's a big gap in between. But yeah, basically, I ended up running a few more ultras after that over a few years, kind of increasing the distances. And then I got to the point where it's like there aren't many races that are bigger. So for some reason, my brain was just like, I want to go run across America. That will be my kind of like big race. Um,
Okay.
because I just always wanted to see how far I could go. I didn't care about speed or time. I just want to know how far I could do. And in some weird world, it seemed like a great idea in my head. Um, so, so yeah,
Wow.
I ran across America in 2018,
Okay.
and
Where did
and
you
then
where did you start?
so I started in a small town called Lubec in Maine. It's like right on the Canadian border on the
Okay.
east coast, and then went all the way down to San Diego.
Oh, cool. So much
So
further
Wow.
than the
So
shortest distance
yeah,
then.
you kind of traversed
yeah,
it, didn't you?
well, I kind of thought like, what's the point in just I'm going all the way from coast to coast. If I
Mm.
just do the diagonals, I can do north to south as well, and I think it's like 700 or 800 miles more. So it's like, I might as well
Yeah.
do that.
Wow. How long was
Doing
it in total?
so I started at the end of April and I finished at the start of December. So I think it's 8 and a bit months.
Hmm.
How many
Um,
miles? Was that like 3,800 miles?
3,640 40 something. It's been so long since I've looked at all the stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, 3,600 miles. And I took a month off in the middle for visa reasons.
Yeah.
You have
Um,
to fly back.
yes, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
Oh,
I could have stayed for 6 months, but because it was going to take me about 8, I was like, I'll get like 2/3 of the way over. I'll fly back for like a few weeks, and then when I go back, it kind of resets your visa again.
okay.
Um,
And
so
and were you doing it every day when you were doing it?
pretty much, yeah. There wasn't like a fixed schedule.
Yeah.
It was just what I felt like on the day, how tired I was, but like distance between towns.
Mm.
Um, yeah, so I think I did like a 33-day every day. But
Streak.
then street, that's the word. And yeah, then I just have like 5 days off in a big city to explore. And it was just, see where I am and what's going on. And that kind
Wow.
of made the decisions about what direction I went in, when I was taking time off. So,
What was your favorite bit?
weirdly enough, probably kind of like upstate New York and Ohio, kind of like around Lake Erie. I think I kind of like just got the time right for like the start of spring.
Mm.
Everything was going green. It was warming up. And yeah, all the life was like starting to come back at the Niagara Falls and kind of around the lake. So
Wow.
yeah, following that for about a month was,
Mm.
yeah, I think I just everything clicked into place there. Because most people would say Ohio is the worst place to go visit. But I was like, no, this is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Mm.
I
Did
think, yeah, you go, you go.
Oh no, I was just did you have anyone with you? Any support? Are you just running by
No,
yourself with a
it's
backpack?
just me and one of the running buggies. That I just put my tent, water, food, clothes, and everything,
Oh,
and
you
I just ran
camped.
pushing that. Yes,
Wow.
yeah.
Gosh. Bears. Bears.
I didn't mean any bears, but coyotes I had circling my tent in Colorado.
No.
So
Oh.
that was, yeah. I heard them about an hour before up in the mountains, and I was like, they better not come close. And then by about an hour, they were getting closer and closer. Um,
No.
and yeah, I heard them going around the edge of my tent and sniffing at the stroller because obviously I had some food in there.
Yeah.
And then I just made as much noise as I could, and
Mm.
they obviously went off. But yeah, in the morning I got photos of all the little paw prints around the tent.
Oh,
I
scary. Oh
say
my
little; they were like
goodness.
that big.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
but yeah, no
Wow.
bears, thankfully, just coyotes.
Oh, amazing. You mentioned like Niagara Falls. I only
Mm.
found out where like Niagara Falls really was, like in relation to everything else the other day. It just sort of sat right in the middle of a hugely built up area. I was like,
Yeah,
what's going on here? It's supposed to be at the end of like this lovely long river and then a huge reward at the end of it in my head. And then when I
yeah.
saw that, I was like, well, that's kind of ruined it. What a
Yeah,
waste.
you take like a 3-day trek to get there.
Exactly. That's what I thought it would be. It's like,
No, as soon as you step out of the park, it's just like, ugh.
it's just there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very strange. Very strange.
Oh, funny.
like a lot of America things, really. Very
Yeah.
strange.
But you made it across America.
Yes.
What was how did it leave you feeling at the end of it? Did it give you any sense of accomplishment or
Mm, not really. Um, my brain's a bit weird. So I've got autism and ADHD. So my brain doesn't quite process like the emotional side of it. So for me, I got to the end and I was like, yeah, that's done. What's next? And there wasn't kind of like, emotion for like the whole 8 months. And, I finished something big and amazing. It's just kind of like, yeah, that's done. Um, I just need to find something else to do instead. Um, but yeah, once I got back to the UK, it was very hard to kind of adjust back to UK life.
mm,
Just being able to wake up every morning and be like, I'm gonna go that way, and
yeah.
just go off down a road or a trail, and doing that for 9 months, and then going back to working 9 till 5, like you're on a split shift in a kitchen, and it was tough. Yeah,
Oh man, I can my younger brother's got autism and ADHD, and I can absolutely see him saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Sort of like, done it, right? Okay, what's next? Like, no,
yeah,
to celebrate this, like you've been working on this for months.
yeah. Well, it's like I felt like everyone else who was there at the finish line was more emotional and kind of invested in it than I was. I was just like, yeah, did a cool thing. What's
Yeah.
next?
But then I would imagine you then also sidestep the post event blues.
um,
Do,
well, I
or
don't think it was. I don't think I sidestepped them. I think they were elongated. So I think a lot of it was not so much the post-event blues; it was more adjusting back to real life.
mm,
Um,
mm,
and I think it took me a good year and a half, 2 years, maybe even longer, to kind of fully reassemble my life in the UK. So definitely, there's lots of bouts of depression and just no desire to do anything.
Mm.
And that's kind of where Rasselbock came from. Because I didn't even want to run anymore. I got to the end and I was like, I hate running. This sucks. After running across America, so yeah, it was kind of a way that I could still be part of the running world without physically running. Um, and I always love the events. I love the people that you meet at them. Like you go to a marathon, like the atmosphere is amazing, and being a part of other runners' worlds and
mm,
lives and achievements is probably more rewarding than me going and doing something for me personally. So,
mm.
so yeah, that's why I decided to start Rasselbock and doing the events.
To give yourself some sort of purpose in running again without having to do it yourself.
Yes, yeah, and just purpose in life, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, because it's a pretty miserable time for a
yeah.
few years, but
Oh.
I think everyone goes through stuff like that at some
Mm.
point in their life. Yeah, that was just my way of trying to pull myself out of it.
So did it start with just one race, like I want to put on one race, or was the whole idea formed in like just on a piece of paper?
So I kind of wanted to do quite a few throughout the year, but only like six or seven. And they were going to be like the loops, just very chilled out, run what you want or what you can. Um, and then it did kind of snowball a little bit after that. But yeah, I planned for the first one to get launched a week before the COVID lockdown happened. So I got everything planned, everything was ready, and then it was like, yeah, country shut down. I was like, this is the worst timing.
I managed to run a race that weekend actually.
Oh,
Somehow
really?
just got away with it, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, I think me and my friend were in Luxembourg. We were doing a run across Luxembourg. Oh, it
mm,
was a walk and a run.
right.
And I think I was the second to last flight allowed back into the UK.
Ooh.
Yeah, we were both very much like, should we go? Should we not? And in the end, we were like, let's go do it safely. But
So you still did some running then?
I tried every year. I kind of like did a couch to 5K or went and did a run, and every year I just didn't have that kind of bug to get going again.
Okay.
And one of my friends was like, "I want to run across the country," so I was like, "Luxembourg's 2 days, so why don't we just go do that one?" And then if I hate it by the end of it, it's only 2 days.
That's quite a good idea, that. I wonder if I could swing that one. I'd add that to the list, Kate.
I'm
It's
just
a
going through them now, actually.
All the different races, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of fixed time events. Is that your favorite format?
for me.
Yeah, for you, sorry, yeah.
Um, for me to personally run or to organize.
To put on.
To put on. I like the ones that so we obviously do backyard ultras, and I love those because they're essentially never ending. So
Yeah.
you just got one person left.
Mm.
So I love the idea of being able to have like a HQ where everyone can gather together. You know, you can put music and activities on at the same time for spectators.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, just everyone's coming back to the same point over and over again. And you can kind of make almost like a mini festival out of the HQ. So they're the kind of ones that I like that I can really
Yeah.
kind of expand the home base as such.
It makes it much more inclusive, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Friends and family can come and you can, follow someone's progress far easier.
Yeah, yeah, and very much because I'm not a fast runner, never have been. Um, so for me, it was very important for people who've either never run before or kind of like just managing a 5K or a park run. I wanted them to kind of get the same vibe
Mm,
and energy
mm,
from
mm,
events that I used to get.
mm,
And that's kind of another reason why we do the very chilled out looped events,
mm.
just because it brings more people in who maybe wouldn't go sign up for a half marathon. Um, so just to make things a lot more chilled,
Yeah.
really.
I want to know what your very secret test event is.
All I will say is the people who signed up, if they don't want to kill me by the end of it, I've not done a good enough job.
Uh, well, I
It's
mean, that's a real testament to you and your events that that's sold out. That an
yes,
event is sold out and they don't even know what they're signing up for.
yeah. Like we give them a distance, a rough distance of how far it's going to
Oh, I
be,
was
or
going to say,
how
yes.
far they're gonna need to be able to run.
Okay.
And yeah,
Can you tell us that?
yeah, between 100 and 250 kilometers.
Such a
Okay.
massive radius.
Yeah, but it's up to them how far they run. If they go the wrong
Okay.
way, then that's on them.
So the optimal route could be
Ah, so
Yeah,
the
so
wrong way, does that mean they need to navigate as well?
they need to try, but there's going to be a lot of curveballs that are going to send them places
Oh,
where they don't expect to go. But at the same time, it's all choices that they've got to make. So whilst we might send them in the wrong direction, they will have to make the choice about you know
Mm.
which direction they're going to be going.
Do they know where they're starting from?
Not exactly. We've told them it's in the Peak District and they'll finish around Lincoln.
I was going to say, what? Lincoln?
Yes.
I was going to say it looks like Win Hill in the picture.
Yeah,
Not sorry,
it's
not Win Hill.
It's in it
Winnets.
past,
Winnets.
yeah, yeah,
Sorry, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Sorry, I
yeah,
was at Win Hill today.
it, yeah, so starting somewhere in the Peak District and finishing somewhere in Lincolnshire.
So yeah, where you're based, is it Sherwood Pines is your backyard
Yeah,
or?
so we're backyards at Sherwood Pines. That's kind of our home ground where we all
Mm,
started. But we do quite a few in Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire.
hmm.
Um, so yeah, we
Oh,
spread out, but Sherwood Pines is our it's our home ground. We love it there.
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And have you got any more this year, or are you done now?
We've got one more on the 7th of December, and that's down at Shipley Country Park, and it's kind of our chill out Christmas. People dress up. We've got vat of mulled wine, and it's a way for us to kind of get rid of all our leftover medals. So we make the event much cheaper because obviously we don't
Hmm.
have to buy medals, and then people just take their pick
Okay.
of which one they want. And it's
All
just
right.
lots of food, lots of drinks,
Yeah.
with a bit of running in between.
That
I
sounds
was signed
nice.
up to that one, but I swapped it for the Rainbow Run because it was too soon for me to smash myself for 6 hours because I wouldn't be able to take it easy.
Well, the Rainbow Run is also very good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
Where's
that
that?
course?
that's at Sherwood Pines, and we do
Yeah.
that with We Are Fearless.
Okay.
So Laura Jones, she's got her. Um, it's like kind of like personal training and like eating healthier and lifestyle changes. And it's all focused. It's mainly focused on ladies, as well as kids, and trying to get them to learn about healthy eating and exercising the right way, not
Hmm.
overdoing stuff.
Mm.
But yeah, she's a lovely lady, and she comes up with her 3 kids. And she brings balloons, cupcakes, and there's rainbow flags everywhere. Everyone dresses up as rainbows, and
Mm.
yeah, it's like our normal events, but even more kind of
Novel.
connected. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, everyone has a great. So you will love it. You will not leave without rainbow face paint as much as you try.
Oh, I
Yeah.
want to see a picture with a rainbow on Robin, please.
We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like bright colors, so
Yeah,
I'm in.
brilliant.
Yeah, that attracted me to it anyway.
Yeah. So you'll have a great time. You'll love it.
So how how did you find? I mean, obviously, COVID, made life incredibly difficult. But how have you found the event space in the last few years, um, as your business grows?
Um, I think we were kind of a little bit unique with it all because obviously we weren't around pre-COVID, so we didn't really have much of an idea of what it was like beforehand.
Hmm.
So whatever we hit, it was just kind of like, oh, that just must be how it is. So as we came out of COVID, obviously we did virtual events for the year and a half, and then we started the in-person ones, and I think that
Hmm.
was quite good to build a base of a
Hmm.
community together. So when we
Yeah.
did release the first one, it was just kind of like full gas straight into it.
Mm.
And yeah, we've just been really lucky. That first year was hard, as it is with most new businesses. Um, but yeah, we've got an amazing community that supports us and loves our events, and that has helped us a lot. Um, to the point where I think we had 37 events this year.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we we kind of planned a lot.
Yeah.
But they're all selling out. I think we've had 3 this year that haven't sold out. For the what we expect. So yeah, 3 out of those 37 is,
That's
I think it's not
incredible.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah, that's amazing.
And what do you put that down to?
I think it's a community
Yeah.
because obviously we try to cater for all kinds of runners. Doesn't matter if you're a super sprinter or never run before. It's you're going to get supported
Mm.
either way. You're going to get the same amount of attention from us. We're going to support you the same as everyone else. We're going to feed you lots of cake. So but I think it's a community that's really done it
Yeah.
because I think all events are made on word of mouth, really.
But
Hmm.
I,
that community must have been built around you.
um, I would assume so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that would be not knowing how to deal with nice things. But no, I mean,
Take
obviously,
it. Take it.
probably it is. But again, once that community gets started, they all, they work off everyone else.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I can get that. Do
Yeah,
you
and I
have a
think
Facebook group or anything like that? I mean, how
yeah.
does your
So
community interact?
so we've got a Team Rasselbock Facebook group, which is a private one, but anyone can kind of request to join, and that's where all the runners kind of keep in touch and post a load of stuff from the events about other events they're doing. And yeah, so that's like the hub of everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we do get a lot of runners who come back like week after week.
Mm.
I think we've got one lady who's missed 2 events out
Wow.
of almost 100.
Wow.
So yeah, she's you know
Yeah.
So you need the
she's there
special
every week.
medal.
Yeah, when she hits 100, we're gonna make it something special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
And that's the accessibility of the formats, really, isn't it? That there's no
Mm,
pressure on how far or how fast you go. It
yeah.
captures it captures all runners at that point and enables
Hmm.
you to grow with in whatever direction you want. If you just keep, well, because you can just keep making these same ones that
Yeah.
in different areas of the 5.x K route
Yeah.
Yeah.
here, and then you can pull in. Like I was attracted to the 7th of December one because
Mm,
I saw the 13 laps was the furthest anyone's gone. Oh, I wonder if I could do fourth.
yeah.
That'd be really good.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it is just the accessibility for everyone. Um, and the number of people we see who come and they're like, "Oh, I've never run more than 10K before," and then they'll do 3 laps and they're like, "Oh, I've done almost 15," and then we're like, "Well, grab some cake and a handful of sweets, and then go for another one." And they're like, "Oh, I don't think I can run that." I'm like, "Well, worst case, you run half, and then you walk the other half coming back with
Mm.
some cake, and everyone else who's around you who'll be supporting you." And the number of people who go, "Oh yeah, I suppose I can walk if I need to," and then they run a whole other lap. They double their PBs, and kind of seeing that and being a part of that is what I love the most about putting on the
Okay,
events.
that's really interesting. So, are all your events looped?
Almost.
Almost.
So we have a marathon, half marathon, a mini marathon, and an ultra in the middle of the summer. And that's our biggest event. Um,
But I've
so
just looked
the
on the Ultra. That says it was loops as well, or have I got that?
Yeah, as I was saying that, I realised that they are also
Okay.
loops. Yeah, so
Okay.
the half marathon's one loop, full marathon's two, and then the ultra I think is 2.4, 2.5.
Oh, okay. So they're big loops. They're not.
Oh yeah, they are
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
loops.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And what's a
Um,
mini marathon?
Mini marathon is I think 8.9K.
Okay.
We just made a smaller loop for people
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
didn't want to push themselves for a marathon.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a nice name. Nice name that I like.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we've got those four on. We go big. I think we had 700 odd runners last year. We've got big event village and marquees. Get a big truck come in for a stage, and we just kind of go all out for 10 days of just putting all this stuff together and getting as many people in as we can. Because middle of the summer, getting all those people running around Sherwood Pines is great. Really
Yeah.
is.
Gosh. Do you not bump into all the mountain cyclists and whatnot, or is
We
it big
we
enough?
I mean, it is big enough, but we work very closely with the Forestry Commission there, and they put diversions in place for the day. They have staff kind of at crossing points just to make sure there's no accidents. So yeah, we've been quite lucky with them because we work really well together. Um, and yeah, they're always up for whatever crazy stuff we come up with.
Yeah. Oh, you look like you were going to speak, Kate.
No, go on. Go on.
I was going to say, and obviously, like the trails are there to be beaten down, really, aren't they? It's not like there's going to be
Yes,
any kind of erosion from like overusing the land or anything like that, really, is
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a working forest, so
yeah.
Yeah.
as well as some preservation areas.
Mm.
So they're more than happy for us to use it however we want. So we are very lucky with that.
Well, that's what I was going to say actually is that I, um how am I trying to formulate this? How am I trying to formulate this question? Is that the venue is actually really important for as an event director, whereas so many people have difficulties having to get permissions from landowners
Mhm.
and this that and the other, whereas actually you found one who you can work with and job done.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is one of the reasons why so far I'm not organised a point to point
Mm.
because even though I have some great ideas for them, every time I try and do it, like it's like, oh, you got to contact these 17 farmers plus these 24 landowners and
Mm.
communicate between them all. I'm like, it's just, yeah, I mean, I'm used to a lot of work, but that's, trying to hunt down all their email addresses or postal addresses and then get in
Yeah.
touch with the council to make sure you're allowed to contact them. And I don't understand how people can
Yeah.
organize all of that. I mean, I'm sure there is a really easy way. I just don't know of it yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it is one of the reasons why I'm just like, right, Forestry Commission or local council, one person, get the permission, pay the fees, and we're good,
You make it
essentially.
sound so easy. Yeah, I mean, as you surmise, I have heard so many nightmares, that yes, one does wonder sometimes why people do it.
Mm,
I think once you've
yeah.
done it once, obviously it does get easier
Mhm.
thereafter. Um, but yes, the bureaucracy is does wilt you slightly, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I
yeah. No,
think
it's
the answer's probably in your community. There's
mm,
probably enough people there that surely you could get, dependent on the route, you could probably
yeah,
get some decent contacts to at least start
yeah.
to do it.
I
But it
mean,
depends what you want to do.
even just knowing other race directors is
Mm.
a big help. But every time I start that process of trying to organize something, it just my brain gets overloaded, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just stick to the normal ones.
37's enough.
Ah, it
Yeah,
works. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, but I mean, we always try and do something a little bit different every year. But yeah, I think overall, we found our market and our people and our community. We know what they like. So that will probably always be our kind of main thing that we do.
Speaking of doing something different each year, the Rasselbock 545, the
Yes,
track 24.
What's that?
or the 48 if you're
Or 48.
crazy enough.
You're absolutely lunacy.
Wait, what?
You mentioned on the website that you're trying to get it officially marked as like a viable course with the IAU.
Yes.
How's that going?
Tough at the moment because I've been in touch with them and they say you have to be affiliated with like your country's running governing body. But for us to do that as a private company, we'd have to adhere by a lot of the rules that they want, which is fine. I know why a lot of them are there, but that's not really us. If someone comes along with their 13-year-old and they've been running loads and they want to go do like 4 laps, as long as they're confident the parents are with them, we're happy. But whereas if it was, if we were registered, they've got their limits on how far people can go, plus some other bits and pieces. But so we're kind of in this kind of weird limbo state where it would be great to get officially kind of ticketed, but at the same time we would lose a lot of the freedom that we have with Rasselbock.
That is tricky, isn't it?
Yeah,
because there aren't. Because I did my first one last year. As anyone who listens to this has heard 1,000 times.
Really? What is that?
Yeah. Oh, did I not tell you?
Oh no.
So obviously, naturally, now I'm looking for as many options for dates to do one as possible, and yours obviously popped up as well in July next year. And
well, for 48 hours,
no,
I think you should go. You can do 48 hours. I mean, you've talked about it plenty enough.
I could do it, all right, but I don't.
Oh, there we go. You've said it now.
That's it. You've heard it. It's official.
Yeah, I'll put your name down now.
Okay,
That
fine.
is a very different beast.
It is the sleep
actually,
involved. Isn't it?
I mean, there's 24 hours and then there's 48. Right?
Yeah, I mean, 24 is hard enough anyway.
Yeah.
Even when you're not running, it's hard enough.
No, I can't even wrap my head around 48. That just sounds like madness.
Yeah, no, that's 25th of July. I'm trying to figure out if I can somehow tip the balance by saying I'll be there if you sign up. I will support you.
I will buy you a whole pizza if you come and do the 48. I'll buy you a pizza on each day.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. I say yes to everything.
3 pizzas.
Oh, is that the time? Oh God, I've got to go.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm being really stupid here. My brain isn't working whilst I'm talking. 545 laps.
That was the record last.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, every year we rename it every year, depending on if the record gets broken.
But how far is that?
Oh, let's calculate time.
218K.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's what I'm doing wrong. I've got too many noughts. 218K.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's that? 135 miles.
135, yeah, 135 miles.
I can do that very quickly.
You did. I used a calculator.
No, because I spend my life converting kilometers and miles.
I've given up with miles, so I just stick to kilometers now.
I refuse to leave miles, so I have to spend my life having to convert everything to miles. I'm too old to change now. And miles makes it sound less. See, 218
in some way.
218 kilometers versus 135 miles. I mean, I'll take 135 any day.
But 218 kilometers sounds a lot more impressive.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. There is that as well.
Like the thing is, like, so I can't wrap my head around doing 48 hours of round the track, but for some reason, like 48 to 50 laps of a backyard feels more accessible somehow,
Yeah,
more achievable.
I think it's the mental side because on a
Yeah.
track
That is such
it's 400 meters.
Yeah.
you know,
uh, and I mean, you could get more sleep as well. I can't remember what the rules are, Robin, for the 24-hour. You
You have
can't.
to be on the track for 21 hours was
Okay,
the
yeah.
rules for mine. I
yeah,
imagine that's standard across the board.
So
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
we don't have any rules for that. If we were official, then
yeah.
we probably would.
Oh look.
Um,
Uh,
yeah.
is it? Oh look, who is that?
This is Prip.
Prip.
But
Yeah,
Prip.
Pripyat.
Pripyat.
Yeah,
Very beautiful tabby cat.
she is beautiful.
She
Yeah,
is, isn't she?
like the white.
stupid but beautiful.
Oh bless. Make a nice snack for Mac. Uh,
um, yeah,
so
so
yeah, so in theory, you could sleep for 3 hours, which on a backyard ultra, of course, you can't.
No, well, you can try.
well, you'd be out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But
no,
yeah,
but you
it's
you wouldn't be able to get
pockets of
more than
time.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
5 minutes at a time. But on the
yeah,
24-hour, in theory, you could get a 3-hour nap. Not that
yeah.
everyone does, but
I mean, we've had a few people who, they come down and they'll have a 4 hour nap in the middle of the night, then they'll get up and do the last 7 or 8 hours. And for us, we're no official kind of record breaking thing. So for us, if that's what you want to do with your event, then you paid your entry. We
yeah,
facilitate it for the time, and
that's
we'll
nice.
encourage you to do whatever works best for you. Really.
So how do you, if you have, say, a 6-hour event, do you just give out medals to everyone? Or, I mean, are there
Yeah.
sort of, do you have like, what's the word, so steps of distances that people can, have a go at?
So essentially, you can decide as you're running how far you want to go. You don't need to tell us beforehand. You can go and run 3 laps and then sit down and have a chat for an hour and a coffee, and then go do another 3 laps if you want.
Yeah.
But all you need to do is complete 1 lap, and you'll get a medal.
Okay.
And yeah, we don't have winners outside of the backyard and the track and the marathon. The normal 6 hours, there are no winners. We have a results board, so if you're at the top, technically you're the winner, but there's no official kind of like there's your trophy.
No, sure.
There's extra stuff. It's more for the pride of knowing you got to the top.
Do you think that's in part a large part of the attraction? Do you think your community just loves the turn up and run, and it's more social than?
I think so. I think a lot of people come, well, for my mum's cake is the main reason. But yeah, I think the social and the laid back, idea of it. They know that certain people are going to be at certain ones, so it's almost like a meetup for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just love coming along and just hanging out. And as I said earlier, like the number of people who haven't done more than X kilometers before and then end up almost doubling it. And you just knowing that you can just have a walk and a chat with people if you want to.
Yes.
You can't run anymore.
Yeah.
There's no pressure to. I'll obviously push you to run as much as possible, but if you want to walk half the lap, then walk half the lap. It's your 6 hours.
And dare I suggest, I'm going to guess that your male-female ratio is pretty good for that?
Yeah, so we're coming close to redoing the numbers for this year. But last year, I think we were 49.6% female to male. So it's almost bang on 50-50. But yeah, we're going to redo the numbers after Medal Madness in December and see if we manage to improve on that.
That's
That's
really
great.
interesting, actually. I think that really says a lot about, um, yeah, putting on a race, in today's day and age. You see a lot
Mm.
of people struggling, a lot of smaller races going, but you seem to have hit the nail on the head, with a great
Somehow.
um, but yeah, you've got that great community, the social aspect,
Mhm.
and uh, um, a hugely inclusive aspect to your that they're not
Yeah.
races, they're challenges, really, aren't they?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not about who can go the fastest or who can come first. It's
Mm,
about the people around you while you're running, really.
Yeah.
mm, mm,
And that ratio that you've got there, and that you seem to think that might even go up even higher, is testament to just sort of removing the boundaries from all of
mm,
these things and making them more inclusive. Because if you look at the She Ultra as well, it's like 1,800
Hmm.
people. The demand is there, and it's
Yeah.
from your events selling out as well that people want to take part in these things more, or at least women
Mhm.
definitely do. And I'm
I
sure.
mean, there's always things that we can do to help uh, improve those numbers and get more women into running, especially on the ultra side, because there is a big difference. Like our backyards, I think we're last one was 28% female. Um, so there is a big difference from our 6 hour events to the ultras.
mm.
But whatever we can put in place to help out, we will do. Um,
But again,
uh,
I mean, we've said this before. Maybe women, maybe most women don't actually want to run and kill themselves for 24 hours or
I mean,
whatever
it's
it is.
possible, yeah. But I mean, if you look at the backyards in the last 2 years or so, the number of female runners taking part and the distance they're achieving, it's growing exponentially for
Is it?
backyards.
So do you think it is it's more a question of confidence or
Yeah,
encouragement?
I think all of above.
Mm,
There's no reason to not be encouraging for
mm,
people, whether
mm,
they're coming to do 1 yard at a backyard or 100. You
mm.
know,
Yeah,
they're coming to run in a backyard.
yeah.
And as someone who is very kind of introverted and socially awkward myself, just getting to the start line of any race, that's for me, that's
Mm.
big thing number one.
Mm.
Without even thinking about what you're going to run. So, uh, yeah, I don't know what that question was. It's
No, no, I know. I mean, it's more just sort of, yeah, commenting, and it's really interesting. Do you
yeah.
think you're providing a sort of an entry point into the running and ultra world? Do you see from your group that other people are going on and doing other events?
Yes, yeah. So we see quite a lot of people who go off and do bigger ultras and kind of like the more challenge ultra events. So like Escape from Meridian,
Mm,
things like that, where it's not really a set start point, finish point kind of thing. It's more of a challenge ultra.
hmm.
So we see a lot of our runners kind of taking steps and doing those, which they probably wouldn't have done before if they hadn't have met other people at the events or
Yeah,
tried to possibly push themselves that little bit further to know they can run an ultra.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, it's really nice when you see people going from like running a half marathon to a year later going, oh, I signed up for your race to the Stones. And
yeah,
go do it over like 2 days, and it's great to see. The
yeah.
progression of these people and their confidence throughout the years is great.
Well, again, yeah, you're providing a safe space for people who want to dip a toe in,
Mm,
rather than kill themselves at their first
yeah,
attempt.
Yeah.
know
um,
that feeling.
yeah, yeah. Don't run across America on your first run. Let's start with a couple of loops first, shall we?
Yeah. But I think that's something that's good about the loops is that you're never really more than 2.5K
Mm,
from the home base,
mm,
so you kind of not so much a safety net, but just knowing that you're not going to be in the middle of nowhere when it gets dark. You
Yes.
are close by,
Yeah.
and obviously with marshals out on the route as well. You kind of have that safety barrier.
Yeah.
Um,
Yes, and that sort of, it's just there. Presumably you can probably hear you as well.
yeah, you can hear or even just see the
Yeah.
number of people sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
For the backyard ultras, do you set off every single lap yourself, like Laz does, or?
I try to, but it's me and my brother who obviously I take my brother on. He works full time now,
Right.
so we've learnt the best way to kind of get sleep patterns in, and the best way to kind of share the load. So yeah, it started off I wanted to do every single one, but then after the first event, I was just like, nah, this is
It's
it's not
hard. I
worth it.
can't.
Yeah, I mean
Mm.
it's great fun and everything, but I've got my brother there for a
Yeah.
reason. He's the
Yeah.
second person of me.
Yeah.
So if he needs to sleep, I'll do it, and if I need to sleep,
So
he'll take over.
what's been your longest backyard?
Last March, so Ian Bethune did 51 yards
Okay.
with Lizzie Gatherer as the assist.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yes, that's been our furthest
Mhm.
so far. Um,
Awesome.
and it's a great event. We kind of just got to the point in the day where we're like, you know what, this is going to last at least till nightfall, and we were just kind of like settling back into it again. And then Lizzie turned round, and we were like,
Oh.
"Oh, it's
Oh.
finished." And
Oh
we
no.
weren't expecting it.
Yes. I mean, how do you manage that as an event organizer to not know when it's going to finish?
It's all part of the fun,
Hmm.
knowing that, and I think for us having such a good relationship with uh, Forestry Commission and National Trust, where we do our other backyard, because our working relationships, over the last few years, kind of really solidified.
Mm.
They trust us to be able to say, "Yeah, you've got that space for however long you need." If it
Wow.
goes on till Wednesday, don't worry about it. If you're still packing down on Saturday next week, don't worry about it. So that takes a lot of pressure
That's incredible,
off the
actually.
event.
I don't think there's many spaces where you could get that flexibility.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's down to probably the people that come and do the events, being so respectful of the land and the area as much as it is, with our planet.
Mm.
But no, that takes a huge burden off
Yeah,
things like the
yeah,
backyard.
yeah, I bet.
Mm.
Just knowing that it can go on for as long as it's going to go on for. And we'll do everything we can to help people kind of push to those goals.
And speaking of backyards that go on for a long time, what was it like at Biggs?
Weird.
Oh, you went?
Yes. I was part of the commentary and live streaming team.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Okay.
yeah, so I work behind the scenes with Laz on like the backyard kind of commission or whatever, like the overarching backyard group is.
Yeah.
So I work quite closely with him with all the new events and keeping all the events kind of progressing around the world. So yeah, I went over to do the commentary and the live stream, and it was great fun. It was really weird. Like,
What a time to be there.
oh yeah, and it was insane, kind of like pulling into Laz's driveway, and then he's just there with the spray paint marker marking out the squares with a cigarette in his mouth. And I just, like, most people would have just like gone, "Oh my god, it's Laz!" But obviously, my brain is just like doesn't really know what's going on most of the time. So I was just like, just looking. I was like, "This is odd. Like, I know this is odd, but really cool." But my brain's not processing it. But no, him and Sandra, his wife, are the nicest people ever. Like that night, we were just sat in their front room, just chatting absolute rubbish for the evening.
Wow. How did that come about?
Um, so when I first started our backyard here in the UK, I just got talked to on email about some of the processes behind the scenes, how they could be tweaked a little bit. And then he went off and did his walk across America, and he was
Mm.
like, "Oh, can you just put the results in for me that come in into the database?" And then when he got back, he was like, "Oh, can you do this?" And eventually, it's now at the point where I'm in the middle of redesigning all their database software, and so
Wow.
it was very much, it was kind of
Yeah.
part expected for me to be there,
Okay. Yeah.
more than anything. But yeah, no, it's a weird world, with Laz
Yeah.
at the helm, but it's great fun. Love it.
Wow.
You did a great job on the live stream. It was really funny.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, it was very entertaining, and I kept expecting it to dip between
Hmm.
laps, but then like it just you kept my attention. I was like, I've got stuff to do. I'll come back at 45 minutes, but then
Yeah, the number
another
of people who were
45 minutes
saying
had
like,
gone.
yeah, a number of people who were saying like, I've been at work for 9 hours and I've done two emails, and
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry guys.
Oh, you see, I'm the opposite. We had it on in the shop, but of course, we have it on in mute,
Oh no.
which is fine because, of course, you've got the running thing along the bottom, so
Yeah.
you know what's going on. I had no idea there was anyone
Oh
talking
yeah.
on the live feed.
Yeah, I think after like the first 36 hours, we all started going a little bit doolally.
Gosh, you must be going.
Um,
What do you talk about for
I I
Hours.
don't know
five
what we talked
days?
about. I think having like the chat in the YouTube live
Mm.
stream was a great help because
Okay,
like
yes.
2 o'clock in the morning, it's a lull in America, but all of the UK is just starting to wake up. So I'd
Mm,
always take that shift because
yeah.
there'd be people that I knew as well in the chat. We'd just have a conversation. People would be asking questions, and then Laz would pop in just randomly and be like, "I want to tell a story." And then the media guys would be like, "Do you want to go do a tour of the camp and interview some people?" So yeah, everything just kind of bounced around. Uh, yeah, whatever anyone came up with or wanted to do, we just did.
So
Yeah.
wait a minute. You've said several times you're an introvert, and yet you put on mass participation events, and you provide the live streaming for the one of the biggest events in the world. I mean, I'm not putting two and two together here.
um, so the way my brain sees it is like that's work, and I put myself in that position, and kind of like I'm in charge of it. So it's easy because for me, it's like I'm there to do that.
You just put
Um,
yourself in a zone, do you? And just
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But if it comes to the point of like going out to meet people, or even just going on a walk,
Mm.
just the idea of it just
Mm.
petrifies me half the time. Being in a bar or a cafe surrounded by people with no one I know, I couldn't think of much worse.
Yeah, I know what you
Um,
mean. It's just wearing
yeah,
different hats. Yeah.
yeah. I think it's just a situation like you could put me on a stage in front of 3,000-4,000 people to talk about anything really, and I won't mind because
Mm.
that's the reason I'm in control of everything. But as soon
Yeah.
as like something, I don't know, it's weird.
When
I don't.
it's unpredictable, maybe.
Not even so much that because obviously events can be unpredictable.
Mm.
You can be going nice and smooth, and then you'll have three injuries on the route, and it's just chaos. Um, but I think maybe because I prepared for those scenarios, so I know exactly what needs to be done
Mm.
at those points. Maybe that's what makes it
Mm.
easier. But yeah, anything that's for me personally, like going out to meet people, nah, not a chance.
Well, you've done it very well this evening, so
Again, I know, I vaguely know what you're going to ask me, and it's easier, and especially when you kind of get on well with people, it makes things a lot easier as well. So, um,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, Robin, have you got any more questions?
Uh, what's I was going to ask what's your favorite event that you put on, but I think you kind of answered that with the backyard, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean the backyard is great and fun.
There
Um,
there are different venues though. Is the one that you like more than the others?
um, Obviously love Sherwood Pines because that's where we started. But Hardwick Hall, the National Trust site,
Mm.
is just beautiful. You know, every route we make there, it's challenging. The house is on the top of the hill, so you end up going through so many little, almost like microclimates. You know, you got wooded area, big wide open fields, farmlands, and then views over Chesterfield and the local area.
It is. I know it actually. I've got great
Yeah.
friends who live in Clay Cross, and we
Yeah.
go to the pub there. It's
Yeah.
lovely. It's lovely.
It's so nice. So yeah, that's probably very close second favorite.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask. The stupid wind rule about trust that like pretty
What?
much shut down your backyard this year.
Yeah, well, I mean, it did.
Yeah.
Um,
How high does the wind have to get to, and at what point do you have to stop it?
So it's different times of the year. They have different wind speeds because the trees are in different levels of dryness. They've got all these studies for exactly how much, but I think it was 45-mile-an-hour gusts. If it went over that, then everyone had to leave site. And the same with Sherwood Pines, they're 43-mile-an-hour gusts.
Wow.
But we kind of knew it was coming. Like in the lead up to the event, we were watching the forecast, so we kind of knew that it was probably going to get called at some point on the Monday. So we pre-warned everyone at the start of the briefing. We're like, this is the situation. Might be fine, might be not. But we kept them all updated all the way through, so we didn't have any disgruntled runners. So when that decision was made that we were going to have to stop, those runners who did want to go far, they were fine. They were like, I'm going to stop, because they weren't going to get their goal. So yeah, it was a bit of a bummer, but at the same time, what can you do?
Yeah. I mean, I was going to ask, like, does that make you want to change the site? But if you've got the same sort of limiting factors in Sherwood, it's just the weather.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, we'd be able to find places without factors like that, but then that takes it away from what makes the event what it is.
Right.
Then it would just be really windy, and you wouldn't have any shelter.
Yeah. But I mean, like the day we went and packed up afterwards, there were trees down all over the estate, like big trees. So those things are there for a reason, and it was a good job we did call it, because there were 2 trees on the route that had come down. So when people see that, they're kind of like, okay, it's rubbish at the time.
Yeah,
but there is reason behind it. Yeah. It's not just a silly rule. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But hopefully next time, we're March at Sherwood. We're hoping someone can hit 60. And then we've got the UK team event in Sherwood Pines as well, in October next year. So that's going to be a big fun kind of party atmosphere. And we're going to try and get the runners to 100 for the first time in the UK.
Yeah, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, that's the goal. We're bringing in food, catering. We got physios for them, like whatever they need. We're gonna try and patch them up the best they can, and get them back out.
Brilliant.
I hope you manage it.
Yeah. Oh well. Eric, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure and very interesting to talk to you.
Well, thank you for having me on. I've enjoyed it. Maybe try and remember things that I haven't thought about for a while.
Well, I think you've given much food for thought there, actually. And we wish you the very best for 2026.
Thank you very much, and hopefully we see you soon.
Definitely.
At the 48-hour track.
Oh, gosh.
Yes. Rainbow on cheap.
Exactly, yeah.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.